Hello.
Wow. Hi, Sandy.
Hello, everyone. I think the clock just hit 1, so we're going to give everyone a few more minutes to join because I think we had around 50 registrants. So I'm going to make sure we don't start without everyone because there's only about 13 people here right now. So just hang tight a little bit and we'll get started soon. Okay, we have about 18, 19 people in here, not 20. I know not everyone who registers will come, but this also will be recorded. So we're going to send out post comms as well. So we can probably go ahead and get started. So let me share my screen and we will start this awesome webinar for you guys. All right. So my name is Jordan Henderson. I am a brand manager with Club Automation. And today I am joined by Angela Masters and Sarah Blomberg, who are our wonderful full service billing directors. And they are going to share with you guys about what full service billing is and all of the benefits. So I will go ahead and turn it over to them to get started.
All right. Thank you so much, Jordan. Hi, everyone. I am Angela Masters, Senior Director of Full Service Billing. I have worked in the club industry for almost 20 years. So I really enjoy most working with the executives and the operators in this industry. My passion, of course, is helping them decrease their account receivables. In addition to this, I'm constantly working with my team to exceed our monthly goals and improve our recovery for our customers. It's a little bit about me. I'll pass it to Sarah.
Hey everybody, I am Sarah Blomberg. I am the Senior Account Manager for Full Service Billing within Club Automation. So I have been with the club industry and working with Angela for a little over 13 years now. I am kind of your go-to questions, comments, concerns, kind of liaison between the team and the business owners, if anything in regards to full service billing. So if I've not talked to you already, then I'm sure I will at some point once you sign on. So we're going to kind of just kick right into this and go into our agenda. So today, basically, we're just going to go over, what is full service billing, how it works, why you should utilize our services, how it can create additional revenue for your club, and member relationship management for the club, and then provide a couple statistics, on our recovery rates. So pretty straightforward.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. So let me ask you, did you know that 1 in 3 members will terminate their membership within the first 30 days of a card declining? That's a tough stat, right? But it's true. So let's talk about full service billing. What is full service billing, right? Well, it's a resubmission and outreach program that focuses on capturing those declined payments in the last 30 days. So what we want to do is prevent that member from terminating, right? That's the goal here. So here's a look into our success. Our full service billing team has recovered more than 15 million in 2022 on behalf of our customers so far. We're on track, get this, to recover more than 25 million by the end of the year. It's fantastic results, right?
Yeah, you can really see the benefit of full service billing in your corner. So most definitely. So just kind of jumping into a question here, what are you guys currently using to manage your declined payments? Is it someone in-house, an outside company, someone, are you doing anything at all? So, we'd really be curious to see what your answers are to that. In-house? Yeah. How's that going for everybody?
Yeah, you just handle it. Everybody has a good spreadsheet, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
We've all, we've heard of these things before. Our customers, we feel your pain, right?
Bottom of the arm.
I love that one.
We take a softer approach, but whatever works.
So one action that you can take to say goodbye to declined payments is to find an integrated solution. What it does is it really tracks down those missed payments for you. So with full service billing, you don't have to change solutions. You're not keeping track of another login and for another system that you have to learn. It's easy and seamless. We're using the same system that you use every day.
Yeah, so there's a few things that we do just to kind of, brief overview of what we do. Our outbound services. Again, we work directly within Club Automation, no new login, anything you see, we see real time, just as if one of your staff members were doing it. So our outbound services, what that consists of is we do up to 3 phone calls and 3 emails within a 30-day period. And we would do this for up to 90 days. So essentially a member could have 9 phone calls, 9 emails over that one missed payment to try to get them back on track. Obviously, we don't want it to go that far, but we will, work the account for up to 90 days. We're trying to get them back on track as soon as possible. It works out to be roughly 1 phone call, 1 email per week. Nothing harassing, but just enough to kind of keep a bug in their ear of, hey, you need to take care of something. Our inbound services. So with that, your members can call us directly, update card information. We can make small changes like, phone numbers, addresses, email addresses. Obviously we're not going to, change their payment amounts or, packages or anything like that, but, small changes, bank cards, things like that. And we have an experienced team. We've been doing this for, 30 plus years. We have a very tenured staff. There's a couple of them out there now that 15 to 20 years they've been with us. So, our call center, we're based here in Missouri. So we're here in the Midwest. We don't outsource any of our calling efforts. So, and then in addition to all of that, we do resubmission attempts. So what happens with that is with your credit card NSFs, we would resubmit those payments up to 3 times. We would try to reprocess that payment. Any other soft decline, a soft decline, we would try and resubmit the very next business day, 1 time. With that, then it would go to our outbound team to where they would do the phone calls and emails. With your ACH resubmissions, we do those 1 day, like next business day, because ACH does take a few days to clear or return. So we don't want to waste time trying to do ACH resubmissions. We can be on the phone and shooting emails out to folks. So yeah.
All right. So all of what Sarah mentioned leads back to recovery, right? So our full service billing team has recovered close to 200,000 items on behalf of our customers. We are close. We will recover close to 310,000 items by the end of the year.
Yeah. And again, just crazy numbers with that. And post-COVID, trying to, maybe you don't have as much staff as you did before. What kind of revenue are you generating now? Do you have someone that's, helping with this effort? So we're here to help.
Yeah, that really leads me to my next question. So can it be awkward to have those payment decline conversations with your members?
Mm-hmm.
Drop your feedback in the chat. How did
Yeah.
those conversations go with you guys, right? So why follow up with those members? Oftentimes it may be entry-level staff team members. Why do all of that when you could have a whole team with 30 plus years experience handling this for you? This is their only focus all day long, every day.
Yeah. So, and yeah, nobody likes to have those awkward conversations. So, but yeah, so we also, we have immediate outreach. We collect more payments, decades of experience, everything's handled internally, and we can kind of, customize certain things. Our email that we send out, add your logo, you can change the verbiage. And I know this may sound strange, but we can change the email as much as you like. And some clubs do kind of use it as a marketing tool. If you're having a special or something, even though it is a decline notification, hey, Sarah, for the month of December, we're running a special. Can we put a little blurb at the bottom of your email of, hey, come in and, get a free water with something or whatever, we can change it up as much as you want. So, a custom approach to that, as well as, we try to make concessions to different things. So, but yeah. And with that, our full service billing team is recovering more than 75% of declines that would otherwise be just left out there. You know, if you didn't have any kind of internal system or just not the manpower. And again, who wants to collect on decline payments? So with our team, you know, we're at a 75% collection rate, which is amazing in the market. And you guys don't have to do anything. You leave it all to us.
So I'm wondering, does your staff have the bandwidth to call each individual customer about their failed payments? I'd like to hear your all's feedback. You know, I think after post-COVID, right? Post-COVID, it's not a priority anymore, right? Your team, you want them to be focusing on selling those new memberships, right? That should be their focus.
Awesome. We love the feedback and the questions. So yeah, you know, the service that's built for your members, as well as for the club. You know, again, we keep going back to time, you know, time management at a club level. You know, what else could you be doing other than trying to resolve declined payments? Selling more memberships, customer relations, you know, building those bonds with your members. You know, leave kind of the dirty work to us. You know, again, we do everything within Club Automation. If we update a card number, we're doing it within a secure and safe database, within your database. Everything's done real time. So there's no questions of, you know, hey, did so-and-so pay? Oh, let me go check somewhere else. You know, it's all right there within Club Automation. And, you know, you have point of contacts here with our team. You know, if you have specific questions, you know, you reach out to us directly. Turnaround time is pretty quick. Yeah. And again, like I mentioned before, you know, as of right now, we're all pretty much, I think, in Missouri, but in the Midwest area, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. So we're not going to be calling at like midnight, you know, trying to wake a member up or on a Saturday when they're out with their families, that kind of thing. So yeah. So yeah, what could you do with the revenue you generate from the recovery funds? I mean, if that was just left out there as, you know, bad debt, what does that do? That doesn't do anything for you. You know, if every member paid every month on time, where would you be at? And even if they didn't pay on time, if they paid within, you know, a few days after from, you know, efforts from our team, you know, hey, phone calls, emails, hey, you know, they may not know that they have a problem with their card or forget to update. I know that I've had, you know, expiration date changes and things like that. It's like, okay, what all do I have automatic payments from? And yeah, so, you know, what can you do? What would you do with all that?
Yeah, so I'm sure that we could fill a book, right, with the ideas that as a club owner you would have with that recovery. So when you have a small business, a small club, right, maybe you have someone that you've trusted with this responsibility. You know, it becomes, we've all seen this happen. It becomes something that does get pushed to the back burner, right? You have competing responsibilities. Then the day-to-day operations sneak right in. And at the end of the day, they didn't get back to that list. They didn't get those calls made today. So having a dedicated team who is 100% focused on this, that's going to have a timely outreach process, proactive actions set up. They're going to have a strategic workflow already in place, right? That is basically set up so that you can optimize your revenue. Ultimately, it becomes something that you don't have to worry about anymore. And we can tie all of this together and show you the overall impact on your membership revenue. This is a free report. We want to get you all to a starting place to understand where you're currently at so that we can take our step, so that you can take our steps today and you can leverage our team for support.
All right. Thank you so much, Angela and Sarah. I know there have been a few questions coming in on the chat. If you guys saw those or if we were able to answer them broadly, or do they need to be handled more on the side, because we like to make sure all of our answers are club specific and we're really meeting your needs. So I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to check out a few of those questions, or you would want me to read them aloud.
Yeah, you can try to.
I'm scrolling through here to see what.
Yeah, Sarah, you want to.
How
You
do
see
you-
one grab one.
Okay, there's one here from Jeffrey. How do you handle disputes on activity charges? You know, as far as I didn't play that day. So I imagine, is that to where they're saying that, you know, well, I didn't use that, so why am I due for that? You know, in instances like those, you know, we would just advise them, excuse me, of the balance due. And if they refuse to make any kind of payment or they had further questions, we would redirect them back to the club directly. You know, we're not going to argue with a member. We're not going to, you know, again, our approach is very soft. So we would simply note their profile in Club Automation that we spoke with whoever and referred them back to the club. So we're, yeah, pretty easy in our approach. If they have questions like that, you know, that's out of our wheelhouse, and we'll send them back to you guys to take care of.
See another comment in here about declines due to expiration dates and other issues, you know, getting their information hacked and then not even realizing that there's a new card on the way. Maybe, you know, this is the first time that they've had a decline payment and they realize it, or they remember, oh, this is the last place I forgot to update, right? So we also have had that happen a lot where we'll have, you know, oh, that, okay, yeah, let me get that updated. That happens frequently for us too. Let's see.
And then we have one here from Julie. How are declines handled as far as flagging the clients when they come in? That would be something within Club Automation. It should be a setting, excuse me, to where it would show a balance when they check in. Excuse me. So allergy season in Missouri. But yeah, so, you know, there should be some sort of setting within Club Automation that would be more of a CA support question to where they can kind of trigger something like on that end. So.
But since we are working in the same system, you know, you're going to see when we speak to a member, like Sarah mentioned earlier, you know, we're going to put that call in there. You know, you're going to see that same note. You know, spoke to Susie today. She didn't have her info with her to update, but she's going to go to the club and pay, you know, or maybe we spoke to John today and he made his payment over the phone with us. Good to go. Right.
Yeah. And then, you know, back to Jeffrey. Yeah, we're not writing any money off. So what happens is, you know, if the payment's not collected within that 90-day period, you know, we will let you guys know. We send a monthly report. It's our month-end report, and it's an Excel spreadsheet, and it has a list of active items. So those are folks we're still currently working, resolved, they were resolved, and then unresolved. The unresolved would be those members that are past that 90-day mark, to where you would need to do something at the club level, go in, turn the billing off, cancel the account, or whatever you currently do, send them off to a third party. You know, we don't do anything with that, but we do provide, you know, a list each month of the folks that are past our cutoff time. So.
Awesome. Well, I think that is all of the questions we had in the chat. And I did put in the chat that if you have any more specific questions that are more catered to your club, please email the info@clubautomation.com. I say that, but I think we got a few more people are actually chatting right now. If you guys want to see if we can address those from Karen, and Jeffrey says he has one more.
Yeah, and with the one from Karen, it just depends on what was agreed upon during the sales process. You know, there's different payment platforms that we're not going to get into today. So yeah, so it just depends on what was selected then. Is the fee a monthly fee or a capture? There, again, there's different, you know, there's different payment platforms, and that would be discussed, you know, with your sales team on what you guys agree upon as far as the pricing. You know, there's some that's per item to where essentially your members should be paying for it through the fees. And there's others to where it's like a discount billing to where it's included in like your credit card processing fees. So
Another frequent question that we get is, you know, do I need to let you know if I take a payment directly from a member, right? So say the payment declined on the 1st and we've been reaching out, calling and emailing that member and following up and maybe resubmitting that payment if it was a soft decline. No, you don't have to let us know anything because again, we're in the same system that you're in every day. We are seeing when that payment is made and we're able to identify that and take it out of our active list. So there's no extra work that your team has to do to let us know about this. You know, it's intended to really take that off of your team's plate so that they can focus on their other priorities. Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much. Again, if anyone has any underlying or club specific questions, please email info@clubautomation.com. But we thank you all so much for joining us this afternoon, and we will send out this recording in a post-comms email. But we hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and thanks again for joining.
thanks, everybody.